So I've not had the time this week to think of a reason to make this video watchable. The moment I've said that, I've just thought of an idea, but it's Thursday, it's too late. Because I've spent most of this week trying to learn how to be a much better automotive videographer, because that is my job. So yeah, low effort video because I'm not overly sure. I did a lot on this day, apart from travel, look for Pokemon cards, and probably chat shit in hotel rooms. Also, my video editing style for this video is going to be largely influenced by Window Kid, because I think it'll be quicker, and I'll be honest, I've never watched a Window Kid video on YouTube and not enjoyed it. Now, I'm not going to say this video is anywhere near as good, because let's be honest, it's not. But one day. So yeah, enjoy. And also, please subscribe, because I'd appreciate it. Right, I've once again had about 4 hours sleep, if that, running off pure vibes. Not that you can tell, but genuinely having the time of my life. I don't know if I'm gonna have to pay for extra baggage when I fly home with these fat bags that are forming under my eyes. Hilarious. Thinking about it, to any bystander, inside having the time of my life, achieving childhood dreams, but probably always looked like I was having the worst day. Like a tosser as well, I packed all my clean t-shirts in my suitcase and sent them off to Hiroshima. So I've got no clean t-shirts, and I don't want to be a stinky foreigner on a train. So we'll have to wear a jumper in nearly 30-degree heat. With having literally zero memory of what I have and have not filmed, I'm watching this for the first time as well. One thing I definitely do remember is the many, many, many moments of regret for my choice of attire during this journey. So I'm going to take a real slow walk to the train station. I mean, I've definitely been bombing about like the Usain Bolt of pedestrians, so we'll see if I can actually manage to slow down for a change. But I wish I started a tally for how many times I said I was going to slow down, because I didn't ever. But yeah, I haven't really got anything planned today apart from travelling to Hiroshima. So ideally, we'll do something. You know, because I don't want to waste a day. Walk to Osaka station, pop up to the Pokemon store, see if they've got any 151s in stock. I'm not going hopeful. I think this is a forlorn hope kind of mission, but you know, it's worth checking. At the very least, I'll probably swing over to the Nintendo store, and see if I can bag a hard copy of Breath of the Wild. I know it's an old game, but I don't actually own a physical copy of it, and it feels wrong for me as a Zelda fan to not actually have a copy of the game. So that'll make me feel a bit better for the disappointment I know I'm going to feel from not having any more Pokemon cards. But yeah, I'm going to get a... Fuck, I forgot which one it is I need. Where's my phone? Found it! Right, let's have a look. To cut away the really boring bits from the slightly boring bits, I was checking what amiibos I needed to buy. I mean, I'll say overly sentimental. Like, I'm probably going to keep this carrier bag. I did keep it. Sad bastard. Though, that was a very sentimental day as a whole. Going to a football match on Father's Day. I went to a football match and cried about it. You should definitely watch it. Just any little thing that I can keep to preserve a memory. Even if 9 times out of 10 I probably forget where I even fucking got them from. Case in point, couldn't tell you when I drank from it. Couldn't tell you why. Could not tell you, but apparently this glass bottle of Coke has some form of sentimental attachment to me.
Now, openly admitting that I don't actually know why I'm sentimentally attached to this bottle should be enough for a normal person to throw it in the bin, right? Definitely going back on my shelf.
Just to highlight how overly sentimental I am, like back when I was in school, like my mum would...
I'm pretty sure I know exactly what story I'm about to tell, and I don't know why I'm giving you such a deep dive into the childhood mind of Year 7 Scott, but...
Like I had a good few copies of the Lord of the Rings books when I was younger, and I had one in my school bag when I was in like Year 7 or Year 8. Someone like pushed into me, like knocked into me. I can't remember. I can't even remember if they did it on purpose, mind. But it split the can and ruined the book. I don't even know what I'm fucking telling you this, but...
And I still don't.
It split my bag and ruined the book, and I spent all day like fucking teary-eyed and getting really upset. Because it's just, I don't know. I think especially if someone I care about gives me something because they want to invoke like a happy emotion in me, it just means so much. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm a fucking softie. That's it. That's all that's all we're really fucking trying to say there, isn't it? But right, yeah, let's pack up. Let's hit up the 13th floor of that bloody shopping centre again. God, I am fucking tired. Right, cut to my very disappointed face in the Pokemon Centre, seeing 151 sold out.
Because not only are they're not even on there, so I think the quest for 151s is over before it began. Absolutely no dice on the 151s. Not even listed as a product, let alone put as out of stock, so lick my wings. Yeah, no Breath of the Wild, no amiibo, no nothing. We'll have to try again in Hiroshima. Far too stressed to be on a Hello Kitty train. Not because I think there's anything wrong with it, mainly because I think that a grumpy English bloke is not the first thing that you expect to see on a Hello Kitty train. Didn't do the best job of filming while I was on the train, like particularly bad, even for me. So here's some beautiful window train footage of Japan that I've borrowed. Now, Japan as a country, when it comes to Southeast Asia, has got it pretty nailed when it comes to translations, for the most part. But the clothing and some of the English phrases and stuff that they put on clothes is phenomenal. Smoking rules in Hiroshima look to be pretty similar to Osaka in the fact that you can and you can't. If that sounds confusing, it's because it is. Now, personally, I don't think you even need to travel to Japan if you're watching this with such excellent guidance and visuals. As you can see here, Hiroshima Station. There's a lot of building work happening. Oh, this bag's already heavy as fuck. So it's half an hour walk to the Shop of Disappointment. That's what we're calling Pokemon Centres for the time being. So I've got, I don't know, I can only imagine it's popular all over. Hiroshima's smaller, but then I can imagine that I need to get less stock. So yeah, I do imagine that they're going to be sold out again. But we will see. Alright, cut to another very disappointed face when we get there and it's fucking sold out. Looks like they've got some.
40パックで、あ、sorry, one people 20 pack.
Oh, 20, yeah. If you notice how shiny my head is, that is me regretting my life choices.
ショッピングバッグはご利用ですか？ショッピングバッグ。
Yeah, feel small.
あ、わかりました。Box 3.
I think that's way more than anyone needs to see of a shiny head buying Pokemon cards. Smaller limit, but I've got it in a box. To briefly explain my weird excitement about them being in a box is most of the time at busier stores, they're already ripped out of a box and they're just in a big plastic container. They're just count them out. So to actually get a box with 20 packs in was pretty cool. I'll just have to find a way out of this 1970s thing. I mean, I won't come back tomorrow because I don't want to get 20 a day. Because I feel like that might be stealing. I've got 20 on the way from Amazon, like a twat. I spent like 80 quid on them. Yeah, so it looks like we've secured the bag. Not cringy in the slightest. I won't hear anything else. No. 26 quid. So that box from that pack from Amazon has cost me £60 more. I might cancel it. I didn't cancel it. It came factory wrapped, sealed. The value is now way more than what I paid for it. But I opened it and there was fuck all in there. So there's the ending chapter of that short story for you. Yeah, I'm sweating out of places I've never sweat before. This bag's so heavy. If you've watched this video, then you know that I did not learn my lesson. I'm 5 minutes away from my hotel. I'm yet to find somewhere to smoke. Oh, that's pretty. Got a water fountain thing. Really good of you to show us. Yeah, mixed opinions of Hiroshima so far. Strange looking place. You'll have to take my word for it because I've shown you fucking none of it. I've got a slight concern that the only place I'm going to be able to smoke it is going to be my fucking hotel. But then again, the only places I smoked in Osaka really was in my hotel. Or that one place in Downton. So. I mean, I didn't have this emotion when I left Tokyo because I know I'm going back like at the end of the trip. But leaving Osaka was a bit different because I know I'm not going back and I'm definitely going to miss it because fucking wonderful experiences were had. Hi. To check in, yeah?
Scott Mills.
Typically a very me job of filming the outside and inside of this hotel, so I'm going to find some video and put it here. Ooh, not bad. Oh, this is okay. This is nice. Yeah, this is. Oh, fuck! There's my phone. This is a little nicer than. It's quite a nice little room, this, isn't it? Oh, different room for a. Don't want to shit when we shower now, do we, boys? Oh, right, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm sweaty. I'm get this fucking jumper off. Oh, oh my god. Right, oh, that needs a fucking wash. That is gross. Oh. It was like a towel. Twice daily showers and very efficient personal hygiene and deodorant was largely the thing that kept me a civil member of society, but the heat and poor planning led to very sweaty, tired me appearing quite a lot. Oh. Right, I ummed and ahed for about 5.6 seconds about not opening this box and keeping it and selling it. That didn't last long, did it? What's the view like? I mean, it's a nice, nice little view, that, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. But yeah, so I mean, it's pretty good for people watching. Couldn't really see the floor in many other hotels without like peering. Oh, pink beamer. That's fucking horrible. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm ready to ruin a beamer. Alright. Right, I'm gonna find a shirt, t-shirt, it's not a football shirt. And then I'm gonna go and have I'm gonna smoke 2 cigarettes, cause I'm gonna smoke 2 cigarettes. It's a long journey. Some knobhead booked the slowest bullet train possible. Oh. Turns out some bullet trains are bullet trains and some bullet trains are musket balls. Guess who booked the musket ball? This dickhead. If I had £1 for every time I've caught second-hand embarrassment off myself watching these back, I'd be back in Japan. not a bad view, even if it does make me absolutely terrified. I mean, I think this is probably the nicest hotel room of my trip. Shame I'm only here for 2 nights. Alright, let's go and get some food, find somewhere to eat, and then I think I'm just gonna grab some bits from a 7-Eleven or something and come and chill, just fucking chill, and then we'll go and see what Hiroshima's got in store tomorrow. Do the Peace Museum. Yeah, with the Peace Museum, all of that. Go and see some super old bonsai trees, and yeah, I haven't really got much to do here. Just have a little look about, and then Wednesday, buy some more Pokemon cards on the way to the train station. Probably, hopefully, almost definitely, unless they're fucking out of stock. And then go to Kyoto. Sunburn's nearly gone. It looked way worse on camera than it does in real life. But yeah, sound right. Let's go for a wander. Let's get some food. I did all of those things and filmed fucking nothing. I'm so obsessed with this view. I've been waiting for a rainy day. I think most people, quite sensibly, would be like, "Oh fuck, it's raining! What a terrible time!" But I've been waiting to take some nighttime rainy shots of Japan. Shame I'm not in Tokyo or Osaka, where there's loads of lights. But I don't care. Look at it; it's gorgeous. When I went out earlier, it was too early to find a place to eat, so I thought, come back to my room, have a shower, sort of chill out a bit. And there's a really nice restaurant in the hotel downstairs. So I thought, I'll just have a shower, actually do my hair. I probably look rough now anyway because I've just been lying about in my hotel room for an hour. But this is going to sound so stupid. Like, this is going to sound... I'm going to say this, and I imagine people are watching like, what's the big deal? But this literally is something that I would have never have done in the UK. A place where there's no language barrier, no difference in food, nothing. It's my home. It should be a piece of piss. But the idea of me as just an individual by myself going to a place to eat food and not take it away and eat at home or eat in my hotel room, for me that's unheard of. So on my little list of fears to conquer that is apparently now a mission while I'm out here, I've managed to check off solo dining. It's a little wins, isn't it? Again, you're probably going to be like, what's the fucking big deal? But the idea that because I always get in my own way. I'll be like, oh, I'm going to do this. And then I'll give myself too much time to think it over. And I'd get in my own head about it. And I'd be like, no, I can't do it. So the fact that I gave myself that time, there was plenty enough time when I was sat here sipping on my coffee, watching the rain come down. And I could have so easily have gone, nah, I'll just... because I could have just got up Uber Eats. I didn't even open Uber Eats. I got up, I showered, I made myself look okay-ish. Took me and went downstairs. And then even when I got downstairs to the restaurant was busy. Again, normally turn around. I looked down and it says pizza takeout menu. I could have so easily have just gone, oh, wicked, can I just get a pizza to take away? Got a pizza, absolutely fine, and come back to my hotel room and ate it. But no. I was like, can I get a table for one, please? And he was like, oh, what, now? It's quite busy. And I was like, yeah, now. He was like, okay, that's fine. We'll have to seat you outside. That's the only place where we've got a table. I didn't film any of this. It's quite a nice restaurant. There's loads of people in it. And no one wants to be near that English dickhead with a camera, being, oh, I'm a YouTuber. That is more than enough of a man being proud to eat pizza. Now, I'd have cut all of that out, in all honesty, but I feel like it is somewhat important to keeping this channel, my journey, getting to know me, all of that, as authentic as possible. So now I'm just going to die inside while I skip past the rest of it. I overthink, I overanalyze, and I hold myself back. And it's for countless reasons, you know. I've not always been a great human. I've made so many mistakes. I learned from the wrong people, did as the wrong people did. I think that set me back a long way, because when you tried to break out of that, when I grew and when I started to, you know, be more kind, more honest, more thoughtful. And, you know, it's not like I was never those things. I was at my heart, but there was just this fake me that barricaded that for some reason. And, you know, I've let myself down so many times in the past, but on this whole sort of 5, 6, 7 year journey of growth, it's just, I'm really, really proud of the man I'm becoming, of the man that I am now, and the fact that I'm also knocking off these fears and doing things that anyone else would think would be normal is just fucking amazing. You know, I mean, when I went to that football game, there was a point where I could have just easily have turned around and gone home because I was so overwhelmed. But I didn't. I found my seat, you know, and obviously I had that incredible, genuine human connection with the dude next to me, and it just goes to show. And then, yeah, I'm getting emotional again, but that's because I'm thinking back of all the things that I've denied myself, all of the things that I've got in my own way from doing, you know, the friendships, relationships, whatever, like life experiences that I've just, I don't mean relationships like that, I mean like, you know, like, you know, whatever. I mean, you know, I didn't speak to people when I could have spoke to people, and I basically just mean friendships. But yeah, well, I mean a bit of both, really. I know exactly what I'm trying to say, and I know exactly why I'm trying not to say it, but largely now I don't regret my life choices because they've inevitably led me to where I am today. Yeah, would I have done things differently second time around? Yes, we all fucking would. But there is now genuinely only a small handful of regrets that I have. One of them being the one that I'm trying my absolute best to say without saying, but it is what it is. I'm still very blessed to be where I am now. I'm happy with the progress I've made. I've got loads of plans for this year, so please subscribe. It might just be worth it. But yeah, there is a little part of me that knows in the back of my head that if a couple of things were done differently, I could be chasing sunsets like I originally planned, or slightly differently than I originally planned. But we live and we learn, and my gut tells me that that door's not completely closed. So let's get back to seeing where this emotional hotel rant takes us, I guess. Okay, now. It's just, I do look back, you know, and I think about all the things that I've stopped myself from doing. And yes, I do believe that everything happens for a reason. I do believe that life presents you opportunities when you are ready for them, but you do have to take those chances, and that's something that I've not done. That's the part that I've always missed, and then I've gone away from these situations and been like, I could have done something differently there. I could have done, you know, I could have got more from that. I could have done this, I could have done that. You know, jobs, whatever it is, I have held myself back my whole life. And it's like, oh, you just went and had a pizza by yourself. Yeah, I fucking did, but it's so much more than that to me. It's growth. I don't know. I'm just really fucking proud of myself. And I'm really glad that I'm doing these things. And, you know, and yeah, I probably did not make the most of my first sort of week or so. And I definitely could have done more or gone to places. And, you know, like, yeah, I went to that food stall in Osaka like 3 times, and that was something. But still, I didn't go to any others, you know.
and it was because it was outside and it wasn't really like a formal. But the idea of sitting down in a formal setting, ordering my own food, and you know, feeling confident about it, it's just.
Or not, because I've just watched it back and that was quite emotionally heavy. I think I was a bit tired and a little bit tipsy, and I think there's a better time and a better place. So I'm very much going to leave that there. But firstly, if anybody even remotely cares about any context around why I was so emotional and the importance of any of what I just said, is I'm going for a walk in the Peak District this weekend, and I'm going to film a video that is solely for me to watch in 10 years time. So if you want any sort of context as to what motivates me, what I've been through, who I am, then sure, give it a watch. But I don't expect many people to. But yeah, so I didn't do much. I hope you enjoyed it. For some reason, I'm quite enjoying editing this video, even though I didn't really do much and it's not been the best footage to watch back. But I hope massively that someone might watch one of these videos and let it inspire them to do anything. But if at the very least I'll give you something to laugh at, then sound. Though in all seriousness, please do subscribe, because I am going to be doing more this year. In a few weeks I'll be filming for Fast Road. We'll be doing a road trip to the Nürburgring, stopping at a couple of places along the way and the way back. So I'm sure there'll be some behind the scenes, some on track, off track stuff that I'll be able to put on my own channel. After that, I'll hopefully be going to Eastern Europe. Though if unfortunately for whatever reason that falls through, then I'm sure I'll pivot into doing something else. And then I have got a handful of plans throughout the rest of this year, and I'm starting to make some plans for next year. Hopefully I'll be going out to the Middle East with an old school friend of mine who does a lot of charitable work out there, and I'm constantly inspired by the stuff he posts from those trips. And I rang him last night, and I said, I've absolutely got to come and join you. I need to see that part of the world with my own eyes. I feel like if I'm ever going to really, truthfully be empathetic for those parts of the world, that makes it sound like I'm not, and I absolutely am, but I feel like to see it with your own eyes is the best way to truly understand the suffering that other people are going through, and hopefully put some things into perspective for myself, as well as help a friend share a message to a slightly wider community. And I can only imagine that there is countless stuff that will happen along the way that I've not got planned, and it'll be just as fun. But at the very least, I can promise you one thing: I am going to try my best to make myself a better person and make better videos and make myself a better life. As always, especially if you've made it to this part of the video, I very much appreciate the time you've taken to watch it. It means a lot to me, and any interaction with the video that I will obviously then see will mean the world to me. So thanks again, please subscribe, and I will see you in the Peak District.